So it's October. And I have no idea where this month is going to take me. I just know that it's a very busy month and very productive and eventful, so I figured I'll take y'all with me. I apologize for the probably very loud noise. It is later in the day. I am doing chores for the rest of the day. I got dishes I gotta wash, obviously I got laundry I gotta do. Oh my god. If I seem tired, by the way, it's hot outside. And this was a walk from my building to here. So, anyway. Alright, hey everyone, it is October 4th, and today I am going to my town's local little fair, festival kind of thing. Does it every year, it's always kind of fun. I don't intend on buying anything other than probably a bottle of mead from one of my friends who's a vendor this year, and after which I'm gonna go to the cemetery to just chill with the spirits, hang out with them, pay my respects, and maybe just learn a thing or two from them. Now, normally I try to do this. I try to go to the cemetery at least once a month, just because I like to keep it a regular thing in my practice, although I will be honest, I haven't done it in forever. Anyway, figured I'd take y'all with me, so let's go. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I love it actually. So we made it. It's, what day is it again? October 11th. Hi. Renfest. I found a wild Angie. Oh my god, why are you blurry? Jesus Christ.
I am a cryptid.
Okay, there we go.
Hi. Is this to mom?
Yeah.
Hi, mom.
Yeah, y'all should know anytime I bring out the suitcase, or actually no, anytime I vlog, it's because I'm going somewhere. In this case, I'm going to Disney World, Florida, so let's get packing and I'll see you guys in a second. Woo! Hey everyone, so I just wanted to quickly come on here and say I apologize in advance for the weird like flip you're gonna see in video quality back and forth. I brought this camera with me to Disney to do a lot of documentation, but then I realized it's a bit bulky and I didn't want to carry it everywhere and risk, you know, damaging it or getting it stolen or, you know, anything of that nature. So most of this is actually shot on my phone. However, I hope you still enjoy it. It was a fun time. Good morning. It is 3-something in the morning. I am on my way to the airport for Disney. I'm excited. I'm tired, but I'm excited. So, all right. And let me just tell you, the fun, yeah, it began when I got to Disney, but the fun really also began on my way to the airport because I had to wake up, let's see, by 2 in the morning to do any absolute last minute things. But yeah, that's that, you know? I got a little butt on my short. It's not gonna zoom in very well, but it says first time. So yeah, after a long day of tarot reading yesterday, coming home only having about basically an hour of sleep and then going on a plane and everything. Florida, Disney World, here, huzzah. Oh boy. I kind of wish I could just go, but it's a fake candle. Ooh, pretty. First reactions. No reactions? Okay, I'm excited. And thus, day one at Disney began. We have made our first park be the Magic Kingdom. How was Space Mountain? Good. It was fun. I almost had like a small panic attack because my legs were just out. But then I was like, it's fine. I am not ashamed to say that I am one of those Disney adults, if you will, even though this is my first time at the park. And so seeing all of my favorite characters just made me light up. Okay, so yeah, we obviously had to ride Small World, Space Mountain, and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride, which, by the way, all three very fun and unique in their own individual aspects. And I love rides. I love roller coasters. I love things like that. So it made me happy. Okay, so it's later. We're doing a bit of shopping for a not a photograph book, an autograph book. There we go. And I'm on the hunt for Winnie the Pooh. He was my man as a child, and I love him. So later in the day, after doing a few of the rides and getting rained on a little bit, because it did rain. It was a rainy day. We went to Cinderella's castle and had dinner there, and not all, but like 4 of the princesses showed up, that being Ariel, Jasmine, Aurora, and Merida, which we all got our photos, and Merida specifically asked us to challenge Mulan to a arm wrestle, so that was fun. And of course, aside from the 4 that we met at Cinderella's castle, I met Tiana. And finally, to end off our first day in Magic Kingdom, we watched the parade that they had going on, which was very beautiful, and the fireworks, oh my goodness. They had Tinkerbell at one point just zooming through the sky, and I was in awe. I was happy. Let me tell you, there is a reason why they call this place the most magical place on Earth, and I get it. I do. I love it, and I want to go back. So day 2, we spent in Epcot that day, traveling around the world, if you will. I did the typical thing where I got to get a drink from each little area around the world, and let me tell you, their drinks are strong. We also were there during this event called the Food and Wine Festival, so a lot of the food was very prominent, and I will admit, I did fill up a really good amount on a lot of different foods from France, from Mexico, from pretty much everywhere in Epcot. And also, one thing that I'm very happy about myself with is I'm a bit of a polyglot, right? So I know multiple languages, some from growing up in the culture, some from school, and some from work. So I wouldn't say I am the best at French, but it is one of the languages that I do know semi-fluently. And when I went to the France Pavilion, I met up with the cultural representative there, and I spoke to him in French, and he complimented me. He said my French is very good, my pronunciation is great, my pacing needs a little work, but that's okay. And I was like, you know what? I'll take it. Thank you. Merci. Love you. A wine and a brioche. Yeah. So yes, right now we are in between Canada and Britain, although I assume elsewhere, or in a little bit we'll be elsewhere in the world. Who knows? Next on my list I have a tostada and a margarita. So currently in India, and I got chicken marsala, and I don't know what kind of alcohol, but I got some kind of alcohol, and it is definitely alcohol. Oh my god, okay. That's my day so far. Oh my. Awesome. So the next day we went to Hollywood Studios, where we rode a Star Wars ride, which I'm blanking on the name at the moment, but the whole Star Wars area was really, really cool and immersive. I felt like I was actually in the movie, for lack of a better term, and honestly, the entire Hollywood Studios day, I was in awe. Like, every place I went, I just felt fully immersed, and that's kind of the point. That's how they build the parks, so they did well, in my opinion. So yeah, we're at Hollywood Studios. Him in his Beetlejuice and attire, and me in my foresty attire. So far, so good. What did we do? We did some Star Wars rides. We met Olaf, and we met Max and Goofy. And I'm just having a good time. I'm excited to see what comes next. At one point, I forget if it's here or not, so forgive me, but at some point I do want to get on the Rock and Roller Coaster, and then I know we're getting on Tower of Terror, so I'm excited. Also, I really need to shave, but oh well. I left that at home. So, as I said, we went to the Star Wars area, right? Well, we went all over the park. I did all of the major rides, which was my goal, so that's good. We went back to the Star Wars area by the end of the day because we actually had a show we wanted to get to, the villain show, which, by the way, I recommend. But the big show that ended it all was Mickey's Fantasmic Show, which is the show they do in the water with all the fireworks and everything. And it was so beautiful. I wish I got some footage of it, but for sake of copyright reasons and for, honestly, again, living in the moment, I didn't. And next on my list, or next park we did actually, was Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hi, friends. Oh my goodness. Oh, the baby. Alright, how was the safari? Good. I'm cold, so drinking coffee. Honestly, I was in awe with all the animals, all of them. We even got to a petting zoo portion where I petted a few goats that reminded me of my dog, and so I kind of felt a little homesick, so I checked on her a little bit, and she was good, so it's okay. But we only stayed at Animal Kingdom for a good couple of hours because later that day, we went to an event that we actually wanted to go to Disney for. Okay, so here's the big event. We're at Mickey's super scary Halloween party. Not so scary. It's scary. I met Mother Gothel. She said she'll adopt me if my hair glows, which it kind of does. And let me tell you, that was the most fun I've had on Halloween, Samhain, or whatever you want to call it, in a good bit, other than doing my own personal rituals, but I'm talking about like actually doing something Halloween-y versus some witchery on Samhain. Alright, so Booty You, I believe, is the parade we're about to see. I'm excited. Fun fact, I saw Goofy like so many times today. And so I'm ready to see him again. I'm ready. I forgot the name of the character, which shame on me, but they brought out the musician in the Goofy movie for a little bit of it, and they did all a dance and everything. I was in love. I knew the lyrics to the songs. I knew some of the dance from the movie because, if you didn't know, I have a background in theater and dance and things like that, so I knew what they were doing, and I kind of like did it while I was sitting down. One of the character actors actually noticed me doing it and kind of just smiled and clapped, and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're trying sodas from around the world at Disney Epcot. This is actually an experience. You like it?
The watermelon.
Let's see. This is... Which one is this one?
Sour plum.
Sour plum tea. Ooh, okay. I like that. It's from China. And, of course, on our very final day at Disney, because I loved Epcot so much, we went back to actually experience it other than just get food and wine and things like that. And that's where I got this jacket, because if you did not know this about me, I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. He is basically the bear, or the character, or whatever, that raised me. Yeah, I'm a Pooh Bear stan at heart. I got this jacket, I got this cup that I'll show you in just a second. Let me go get it. I mean, look at it. It's Winnie the Pooh in like a bag. It's got his design all over the cup. It's so cute and practical, obviously. And just to prove how much of a Winnie the Pooh stan I am, I've had this book since I was a child. I believe you can get this book, if it's still available, at Barnes & Noble, but it is the complete stories, the complete tales of Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne and Ernest Shepard. I've had this book since I was a child. This book and the Winnie the Pooh movies and TV shows are what raised me. So of course I had to get all the Pooh things I can. And yes, I met him. Again, I wish I got a video of it, but y'all didn't want to see me cry. I almost busted into tears when I was hugging him because I was like, this is a dream come true. But alas, that is it. That is all of that I have for you in terms of how my October went, how my Disney trip went, and just what I've been up to for the past few weeks. So, thank you for those of you who made it this far. If you did, comment down below anything and everything Disney related, travel related, October related, and let's just have a good time in the comments. I really do want to do more of these vlog style videos because I have so much to offer you guys other than just witchcraft and spiritual content, but I'm still getting used to taking this camera out in public or even just taking my phone out in public because I like to kind of not do that just because, you know, anxiety. But who knows, maybe I'll get a actual vlogging camera soon. It's actually on my wish list, so we'll see what the gods bless me with. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down anything and everything below to do with travel, Disney, and all of it. Share this video with anyone you think would enjoy my kind of content, and subscribe for more in the future. And as always, y'all, make wise choices and make delicious pizza. Bye-bye!